Welcome back to the channel, guys. And right now we are at the Claude Monet Immersive Experience in Washington, D.C. And what this is, it's a recreation of Claude Monet's works in a more modern day style using a lot of digital technology and whatnot. And of course, Claude Monet, he was one of the most famous French Impressionist painters back in the late 1800s. And this first room seems to be shut down. It looks like they got a green screen here where you could stand in front and do stuff when it's running. But it is a Wednesday morning, to be fair. Maybe on the weekend this is going. So this is the first room without much going on. And moving on, we have a couple rooms back here with a lot of information panels about his life. So we start off with his biography. Claude Monet's biography, born 1840, died 1926, and it goes on and on. And then other things, some thoughts from the artist, how photography influenced his art, a whole bunch of other stuff. But we are going to move past this area and go into the next one. And the next room is a recreation of his house in northern France. So it shows it here on the panels, but now we are going to go inside. And check this out. Is this not something? So he lived in a place that looked like this. And we have all kinds of artwork up here. It looks like it's all his own artwork. It's all Claude Monet art. But I kind of wonder if that's exactly what he had in his own house. You'd think that would be kind of weird. You'd think he'd have other people's stuff on his wall. So who knows, it may be like this for us at this exhibition. But I'm going to film it anyway here for you. And there's a big map of London. So he was French. Don't know exactly what this is about, but that's what's here. So I guess these are some of his quotes, I would assume. This one says, "School was always like a prison to me. I could never bring myself to stay there." That's kind of how I felt growing up in the New York City public school system, although I did stick it out. Okay, and we can move on here. Ooh, look at this. The lush gardens. So this is a theme of a lot of his works. He would paint these gardens with these ponds and lily pads and bridges and stuff like that. So this is like one of those brought to life. We'll go ahead and take a walk across this lovely bridge. There's no people back here. This is awesome. I love it. The garden at Giverny. So this is his own gardens in his backyard. Or his front yard. Not really sure. But he painted this a lot. And what's back here? Wow, check this out. This is sick. Look at that. I think the whole idea of this exhibition is that you are completely, it's almost as if you're jumping inside one of his paintings and living inside it. Kind of like TRON. Maybe they got the idea for this exhibition from TRON. I would believe it, because that's what TRON was. They just jumped into a video game and started living it. So this is like jumping into Monet's paintings and just living it. And this is incredible. They've got all these picnic folding chairs out where you can just sit and take it all in, take your time. Almost as if you were at his garden paradise and hanging out with him for the day. That makes sense. We're going to take a lap around here. This is something else. Yeah, Monet was really into the Japanese stuff. And what is this in the center? It's like a pyramid. Okay, so we will go ahead and take a pause here. And I am definitely going to sit down and take this in for a little while on my own. I see that we are actually at the end. It's not that big. And this is basically, you've got the gift shop back here, and then there's an area where you can do some kind of craft stuff. I don't know. Oh, it says right here, color and post, create a masterpiece of your own. So that's what this is over here. And then this section over here, this is a virtual reality section where you could pay extra, and then you strap on one of these VR sets and immerse yourself again in a completely different kind of way in Monet's world. And this is pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. Here's some of the stuff they're selling. Umbrella. They all kind of look alike. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And thank you for joining me on this Monet experience. And this is Vigoroso on my way to the next cool spot. And we will catch you in the next one. Take care. Like and subscribe.